Oh, might have figured it out. That is still my vlog. Oh, I might have figured it out. Okay, there we go. It's because my Bluetooth headphones were connected to my phone, so I had to quickly disconnect them. I thought I disconnected them earlier, but it turns out I didn't. Yeah. Yeah, that was my bad. Sorry about that. We should be good now, though. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna do this in not my main O8 session. Yeah, whatever. That was just a comp sim. What's the special edition pie cube under your table? This one? I don't know. It is incredibly loose, and I have it set on loose settings on purpose because I was using this cube to practice ZB a lot earlier. If I were to tighten it and like give it a decent setup, it's definitely like a potential main for one-handed, or even like main for 3x3. As of now, I haven't done much with it though. Wait, what am I doing? I was okay, whatever. I was supposed to be doing one-handed. That was actually a 7. That was pretty good. Do you have the V10 special? Yes, I do. I'm not gonna go grab it right now just because I'm lazy, but it's actually the cube that I used to get my FMC PR, funnily enough. So I do have a PR with that cube, but not in a necessarily event where a main matters. I didn't do it all on one cube, but the majority of it I did on that cube. Same reason for like why I use that really loose cube for ZB, just because it feels nice, and if I'm gonna be turning a cube for an hour, I want it to feel nice. So like I wouldn't use. I saw the little CP, so I just wanted to do it, but I wouldn't use this cube for FMC just because it's really tight or relatively slow. And for FMC, you don't want that. I don't like how it's at an angle like this, but my Bluetooth timer is just so bad. Is it better than the normal V10? I can definitely see it being better than the normal V10, but honestly, like with the proper setup, like you can make the V10 just great anyway. I don't know if it's like much more expensive or if it's even like cheaper to a certain extent, but it's a good cue. I'll say that. Better than the normal V10. It depends on what version of the V10 mainly. It also has cool internals, so if you like that, then I would just get it. I will admit though, it doesn't have like the edge repelling magnets, and that was the biggest turnoff for me not maining it in one-handed at the time. But low-key, it was just because I didn't have a good R-Stream V5. Once I got a good R3 and V5, it was like night and day. Oh, that was not. No, that wasn't the ZB either. There we go. Oops. Yeah. I wish I had a number pad. That was a voice crack, jeez. That was alright. That was pretty good. Granted, it was a little skip Z-print, but I'll take a 9 any day. $13.7? Ow. That was such a bad solution for that pair. Yikes. I deserve that 14 hour to 12. That was terrible. Sure. Lee. Anyway, I'm gonna open up this thingy. Got some better lighting. That wasn't very elite. Ugh. Alright, maybe no warm-up OH was a bad idea. Somehow a 3x3 solve on the cube was going fine earlier. I'll try out some 3x3 for a bit. Nice. That was a good first solve. No clue why I executed that all like that, but it worked, so. Okay. Nice. All right, come on. Ah. Any better last layer, and that's a 7.4 average. Not only better as in like better cases, but better as in better executed. Gross. What up, Dorothy? What's up, Mitch? That was good, LZB. What up, Elliot? This is the first time I've actually solved good on 3x3 in a hot minute. I got a 34, but a penalty of 2 seconds, so it's a 36. Ah. You hate to see it. Why did I do it lefty? I don't know why I did it lefty. It probably didn't even lose me much time. Ooh. Sub AR AO12 is looking a bit dicey. I don't think that's enough. 8.1 though, still pretty good. Alright, it's gonna be tough to roll it down to there because I got a couple sixes right at the start. There's a couple more good ones like that. Ugh. Are you doing C-Prop? Yes, I am this time. Good job, me. ZB for funsies. Look who's back. It's Bojan. Bojan? I don't know. Yeah. That was a very good V-perm. I suck at V-perm, so I'm glad I actually got that one down right. I'm nailing all the harp yellows today. To be caller, try one-handed, but like 5 times. I don't know. I don't think I want to be caller. Which average for 3 or 200? I've probably answered this question from you already directly, but mid 8 to low 7. Out of curiosity, where was your tripod? It was in my friend's car. Because I was staying with him for a competition in Colorado, and I just left it in the car. It's not like too crazy, but frisked like buddy. So true. What does that mean? Another V from unnailed. Oh yeah, you know any blindfolded cubes? Like I know 2x2 blindfolded. I mean, technically I can do a 2x2 blindfolded, like, with like a decent amount of consistency just by doing one looking. But I do have a couple official blind solves, including my 4 blind success. My stream title, or my stream thumbnail, was originally going to be my first attempt at 505 blindfolded, which I did earlier today. Obviously, I didn't get it. I got decently close. I made a couple mistakes here and there, so it was off by like a decent amount of pieces. It wasn't like a single 2 swap of centers off, but yeah, I was gonna do that, but then I was having issues with my audio, and so I tried to restart the stream and it didn't work, and then I forgot to set the thumbnail again. Okay. I'll take it. I swear +2 penalties are the worst, like doing AU or AU prime doesn't take 2 seconds. I mean, yeah, true, but it can't just be like a 0.5 penalty for like not doing the last turn. Because like that would be too... I feel like there would be a way to abuse that. Back in my day, it was like a +16 one move. That's like, I think only one person has gone to +16 without also getting the attempt disqualified. Ooh, 809. Is swiping up to reach out annoying? Not really, just because like it's a motion that's like almost second nature to me now. There's not a terribly high quantity of chat messages either, regardless. Hey, sub 12. At least like make it 1 second. Nah, 1 second is a bit too... It needs to be a penalty though, that's the thing. Like, it's the whole point of, like, you didn't complete the solve, you will be penalized for it, but we're not going to just disqualify the attempt because that would be really annoying and really unfair. Like, I think the penalty of 2 seconds is well justified because in an average, it contributes about 0.6, which is about the same price as making a final turn. I know it. I freaking know it, guys. I know that ZB. If you don't know, that was Luke Reiser's I know it ZB. What on earth just happened? Whoops. PB 3x3 average 20 seconds, PB 2x2 average 6.9, and PB 2x2 single 1.37. Yes, all caps. We love to see it. I think 1 second cancels it out and 2 seconds penalized is just the right amount, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, that's mine as well. You use ZB or CFOP? Yes. No, I use ZB on solves where it won't lose me time to go out of my way and do so, just because I'm not too confident with the method yet. The majority of the time I just use CFOP for 303 though. On one-handed, my percentage of like ZB usage is a bit higher just because I can't turn as fast, so I need lower move count. Like a lot more than lower move count on two-handed. But it's not my main method. I hate Zebra. Do you know full ZB? Yes, with the exception of Soons. But honestly, like I am able to predict PLL from Soon pretty comfortably. And Soon is just a fast algorithm anyway, so I just didn't bother learning him. That solve was bad. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do a ZB. Oh. That was an easy one. CFOP better? I mean, technically speaking, it is the fastest method and has been the fastest method for Rubik's Cube for decades now, but it does have a decent amount of downsides that are solved by ZB, and the ZB downsides are more like circumstantial rather than like actually like times. Because like the main like argument against ZB is just because it has too many algorithms, but like, okay, you need that many algorithms to learn a bunch of stuff for CFOP regardless. It's like the barrier for entry for CFOP is very, very easy once you already know beginner's method. The barrier of entry for ZB is insane, which is why most people go from CFOP to ZB and they'll just start with ZB right away. Ah. Slow and solved, how many Bahamian NRs have you gotten? Bahamian NRs? 0. I'm not from the Bahamas. I've been to the Bahamas though. It was a very beautiful place. I got to swim with these pigs. There was just a bunch of pigs on the beach. I'm asking slow and solved. Oh. Oh, that's a username. You guys need to come up with better usernames because I didn't read that as a username. My 3x3 one-handed is 43, but your 4x4 on video is 29. My 4x4 on video is a 24 or a 25. I can't remember. Yeah, I have an official 25, and it's on my channel somewhere. Yeah. That was horrendous. Alright, I need to actually, like, get back in the zone. I knew that ZB, and I chose against it. I mean, of course I know that ZB. I know all of them. What's your PB 5x5 and 6x6? My 5x5 PB is a 47, and my 6x6 PB is like a minute 40 something. I don't know the second just because like I beat it like relatively recently, and I don't recall off the top of my head. Okay, I actually need to like get my shit together. Alright, I'm gonna try to lock in for 5. Have you tried listening to music whilst cubing? Yes, it's very distracting, so I don't do it. Okay, I think it's my turning that's the issue. Why is this X cross so hard? I didn't even do the X cross right. Wait, is that +2? No, it's good. Okay, I'm done with 3x3 for now, just because I'm not solving good anymore. 2x2. Who cares? Anyway, where is my 2x2? Ah, hello? 2x2? Here's a 2x2, but no. Oh, there it is. Up here. Having a brand like username can be helpful for those purposes. I don't know. I think you should just like have it be a normal name. That was bad. Ah, that was the wrong way. Whew. Nope. That was honestly kind of a bad execution, but whatever. That was solid. How many cubes you'll have? I'm in like the 400s, I think. That's also not including like all the mosaic cubes that I got from Stevie. Hmm. That was pretty good. I just don't like that case. I hate this case. Mess it up a lot, which I kind of did there. Has anyone heard of the brand Swiftbox? I don't know. Swiftbox sounds like a pretty insane name for a brand. But I assume you're talking about Swiftblock, and yes, most of us have heard of it. Yeah, normal name just like me. Your name, like I assume like you're saying that that's your normal name, like real name. But like the Pro 13 at the end of it, like that's just completely unnecessary. Maybe it's like necessary for distincting yourself like amongst others, but like your profile picture is already a tool for that. There it is. Did the wrong F move. That was really good. Wow. That was bad. I don't know why I purposely gave myself that CLO. It's such a bad CLO. Ah, fumbled that. That's not it. It's Control 3. That's a terrible case. This one, is it any better? Honestly, no. How am I deciding on this one? That's hilarious. Bro! I'm starting to average around 45 seconds, so things are starting to look up. Nice. Ooh, come on, be good. Be a good case. That's not a good case, but I'll take what I can get. There was no AUF, so... I'm just getting a bunch of 1.7s. That's 3 in a row. Unfortunately, not a 4th, but it's all good. Epic, no bar. This is EG2. Does anyone play Super Mario Maker 2 here? I don't have the game, but I'm well versed, I guess you could say, because I watch a bunch of Mario Maker content. Yeah. Okay. What event should I practice, guys? If you are trouble with 2x2, use Ortega, it works. Like, if you suck at 2x2, use a slower method. Therefore, you're slower on purpose. Clock? No. You're no, wrong. Okay, I can either do 4, 5 Pure Minx. I'll throw in FTO as well. One of these 4 events, which one? You do that while I juggle oranges, because I can do that. I forgot to eat these. I'm going to eat them later. Pura, 5x5. I don't know. Every single time I do 5x5, like, my stream always goes down in viewership. Pure Minx? Okay. I got 2 Pure Minxes, so I'll do that. That was bad. Somehow that was okay. What the hell? I'm kind of just turning fast without thinking much about it. I need to, like, actually inspect the puzzle more. Ugh. Messed up that V a lot. I suck at this event now. What method do you use for premix? I use intuitive L4E. Which is a fancy way of saying I use L4E, but I'm lazy. I can't believe some people call it a Rubik's triangle. I call it a trongle. This is trongle. Have I gotten a single 2 yet? No, I haven't. I'm amazed I haven't gotten a single 2. Okay, this should be a 2. Or not. Because I'm bad. Why did you do that? Okay, if this isn't a 2, then I don't deserve to have a Pyraminx anymore. It is a 2. Honestly, it could have been a 1. Close to have more subs than me, and I retired, so yeah, I don't care, boy. Ooh. That's actually bad. None of that works. Bruh. New timer? No, older timer. My Bluetooth timer just sucks. I don't like it. There's a sub 3 average. Didn't roll it. How do you mechanics scramble? Mexan? I don't know what that is. Are you gonna do 3v3? I was doing 3v3 earlier on in the stream. Oh, they just flipped. I might swap back over to OH here soon. I'm not too sure. Bye, everyone. All right, see ya. What about OH? Yeah, I might. I don't know yet. I'll finish up an hour to 25 and then I'll swap over. What is this? Damn it, I didn't want to let that right. It was what? Why do you give me good scrambles now? Honestly, that's kind of bad. These scrums are crazy. This one, not so much. I'm bad. What? Okay. That was just a pure L4E skip. It's been a while since I've had that, because every single time I have like a scramble that has L4E skip potential, I always just one look it. Alright, average of 25 is done. Alright, I'll head it off with another sub 3. If that comes around. There we go. 295, average of 12. Back to OH. And I'm going to swap my timer back to Bluetooth one because I'm honestly kind of sick of typing. There we go. So that was a good first solve. Okay, this is why I don't like this timer. I want to get into sprint events like Pura. What Pura tips will you give me? I'm sub 8 and use LBL. We'll do the tips first. There's your tips. Whoa! Holy shit! Alright, that's PB single. Wow. Oh, I didn't expect that today. 725. Alright. That's also a really decent average of 5 over counting 13. Dude, what is this average? Counting 8, 10, 13. Okay, let's see. So I did that. And then soon, nice. There we go. Personal best single on stream. How about that? I'm 56 minutes into this. I'm gonna trim this and then upload it to my channel, I believe. So. I had to rewatch that 7. That's amazing. Thank you. That's the second time I've gotten overall PB OH single on stream. This average 12 was about to be such a joke. What? Oh, okay, I did the wrong one. Would you recommend Rue for OH? I want to learn Rue for OH because I'm not naturally fast turner and Neo is world champ. There's a lot of good reasons to switch to Rue. The hardest part is definitely just like the turning itself is a lot more nuanced. Like you need to know how to do a lot more like advanced finger tricks, as well as how to consistently do M slices on the table. So I would say learn Rue, try it out for like a month, and then see what you think about it. Which is exactly what I did, and then I quickly realized that Rue was not for me. Reset, jeez. $12.24 average of 12? What the hell is that? Okay. I'm gonna quickly... What is it? Like... Control, window, print screen? Where's that button? One of these? Alright. How do I take a screenshot? Maybe? Is it just this? No, that's not it. How do you take a screenshot? I literally need to Google it. How to screenshot? Windows key Shift S. Okay. There we go. Alright, got that saved. I just want to make sure that I properly saved it before I deleted this, because this is my junk session. Timer. For Rue, I can't do M and M2. For M2, I just do M prime, M prime. Yeah, it's definitely a lot harder to learn those types of finger tricks. Ugh. I don't buy loot from a cube. Is that bad? No. It's not bad that you're not doing something to enhance the performance. It's more so like if you enhance the performance, then you enhance the performance. But like it still performs. That was a really solid end term. I already know Rue, but not OHTMLO, but I average 50 moves with Rue. 50 moves? That's pretty good. For no CMLO? Wow. Yeah, I would just practice it for like a month-ish and then see what you think about it at the end. I think like my Rue OHPV is like a 12. I use two-handed CMLL. Is there a massive difference? But I switched because I didn't like it. If you don't like it for two-handed, there's not really a good chance that you'll like it for one-handed because, you know, the method is the exact same. And if you don't like a method for two-handed, then you probably just don't like the method. But maybe something is different for OH and it'll just click. Okay. Okay. What was that solve? What was that solve? I thought I stopped the timer for sure, so that's why I had a pause there, but guess I didn't. What is Roux? It's an alternative method for solving the cube. It's the second most popular method after CFUB. What is that? I don't want you. Random alarm. Wow, that's TPS. So you start with OLL? No. There's no method in the world that starts with an ALK set. Unless you count EO, but like that doesn't count. .80 over to 12. That's actually really nice. Sure. I will gladly take a not sub 10. Just a barely not sub 10. Please. Roux has different steps. You start by making 2 blocks on the left and right side, and then the top corners, and then the last 6 edges at the end. Yeah. That's basically a synopsis of what Roux is. There we go. That is sub-personal record. Average of 12. And guess who's rolling it? That is sub-state record. Average of 12. What got you started in cubing? Not entirely sure. It's kind of just like a massive blur of memory back then, but I remember some kid at my school was able to solve one, and then I was like, whoa, that's pretty epic. Are there any other puzzles like that? And then I got into the rabbit hole of like general puzzle solving. So like I would get like all different types of puzzles before like I reasonably considered I would get all different types of puzzles before I even considered like speed cubing as a whole. And then when I discovered speed cubing like later on, that's what like really took it off for me. Ooh. Nice. I plan on learning OH this weekend. Hope to learn all the finger tricks by the end of this week. Yeah, you can definitely learn them, but get good with them takes a lot longer. Yeah. Yay. Wow. I'm scared of OH? Why? That was bad. It's way too hard for me. I mean, it's literally the same difficulty of puzzle. It's just harder to turn it. The only reason you get state records, Kenyon, is because Utah is easy to get state records as hardly any cubers and less competition. That is the most bullshit claim I have ever heard in my entire life. Degrading, like, my own cubing accomplishments because I live in a, quote, easy state is not only, like, really rude, but it's also incorrect. Utah has a lot of, like, really top talent. You'd be surprised, like, how often, like, Utah people actually are able to make it into not only, like, big finals, but also get big results. Like, literally, someone from Utah who started cubing in 2022 is now sponsored by Cubing GG and is doing coaching for Cubing GG as well as on the Cubicle. In case it's Jacob Levy, obviously, but even people like Ty Baird, he's top 50 in the world for big cubes. Or at least 6x6. I don't know about other big cubes, but... And like me, for example, I'm in the top 100 in the world for all-rounding in terms of sum of ranks. Like, if you go to the sum of ranks, like, leaderboard on cubing.com, and you scroll all the way down to, like, the bottom of the top 100, you'll see my name. It's there. And that's something that you cannot degrade. Because it's not because I'm from Utah, and it's easy to get those. What am I doing? What up, Anthony? Is this Anthony? Hold on. You're good at one-handed, right? I just got my 35.52. Nice. Good job, Dorothy. I didn't know you were top 100 in Summer of Winks, by the way. Are you doing 5 blind attempts? Not on stream. No, I am going to continue. Also, how did you not know I'm in the top 100 Sum of Ranks? It's literally in my About page, along with all of my other cubing accomplishments, which, by the way, aren't all state records. Like, that too. You just take a gander, you'll see it. Yeah, I got a PB single earlier. Like, no joke. I got exactly that last layer earlier today. I'm not even kidding. Anthony's PB, he's pretty good at one-handed, so I'd expect at least a decent 8 or maybe a 7 for one-handed. For two-handed, I have no idea. Oops. Oh my gosh. My PB is 653? Jesus. Alright, Anthony, take a look at this one. Did I miss scramble? Probably did. Alright. $484 for two-handed. Okay. Take a look at this solve though. So it's this X cross is really easy to track because I did that to get an X cross back here, and then I did this pair here, and then this edge is already oriented with this corner back here. So I was able to just insert that, and then I just have a 2-gen everything else. What is the move count of it? I was curious about this earlier. It's probably just gonna be like relatively high, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 moves to F12 minus 1, which is kind of bad for FMC actually. And then 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 37 move solution. That isn't bad. That is actually really good. Alright. This will be my last solve of the stream, unfortunately. Okay. Nice ZB into sub 12.5. 12.5 is my goal average for Utah Champs, because I think 12.5 is enough to win. Don't know for sure, but it's close. Anyway, take a look at this session. Oh yeah, my first solve was a full step 8.5. That's so stupid. That doesn't even have any of the sub 10s in it. That was just me being good. You're really good? Thank you. I'm gonna copy this. Alright. Thank you all for coming out to this live stream. I got to go because I gotta do a couple things before I calm myself down, and then I'm gonna try to do another 5-blind attempt today. So hopefully that goes good. If I don't feel up for a 5-blind attempt, I might just do 4-blind instead, because I haven't done any since I got one officially. Anyway. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching the stream. I'll catch you all in my next one. Bye bye. Peace. See ya.